final, the Indiana Fever embarrass the Chicago Sky in Chicago, 79-52, and what should have and what would have been a 40-point blowout had we not called the dogs off. Had we not called the dogs off, we blow this team out by 40. Howdy do, howdy do. It is a good day. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
What was that? What in the hell was that? This is not hyperbole. This is not an exaggeration. I am not saying this to be inflammatory. I am 100% serious. On a professional level, or in the case of the WNBA, a semi-professional level, the Chicago Bravado are one of, if not, the worst team I have ever seen.
Oh no, Sky fans, y'all okay over there? Because after what just went down between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky, it might be time for a full system reboot. And get this, Caitlin Clark wasn't even on the court. That's right, folks. Indiana didn't need their star rookie to completely humble the Chicago Sky and turn Angel Reese into a walking meme for the night.
Officially a final, 79-52. I had said earlier in the game, if Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham had been playing in this game, they might have won by 40. I was wrong. They might have won by 70. It was that bad. Oh, Angel Reese, 4 points, 12 rebounds, 2 of 7 from the field, 28.6%. Look, Cardoso, somebody you guys know I'm a fan of, 8 points.
Let's rewind this chaos real quick. But first, subscribe if you love Caitlin Clark and basketball. If you have done that, thank you.
Guys, today, no Caitlin Clark, no problem. No Sophie Cunningham, no problem. No head coach Stephanie White, have no fear. The final boss, Austin Kelly, is here. The Chicago Sky, we came into your building and we just, from pillar to post, smacked you guys around. Oh, it was glorious. Shout out to Bobby Roode.
So coming into this matchup, the chatter was loud. Sky fans were hyped up, ready to storm the gates like their team was about to walk into Indiana and drop 30 on them by halftime. Angel Reese stans had Twitter in a chokehold, proclaiming her as the queen of the paint, the it girl of the WNBA, and the unofficial president of blocking Caitlin Clark's shine. Well, guess what? Caitlin Clark sat this one out. And Angel Reese still got cooked.
The Chicago Sky are a travesty. I told you guys before, they're a travesty. They got two people they drafted last year. Neither one of them can make layups. Angel Reese was awful again. She's awful again. Camila Cardoso stinks. The Chicago Sky. Oh, Courtney Vandersloot. Prayers up for Courtney Vandersloot. We don't like to see anybody get hurt.
Without their generational shooter on the floor, Indiana flipped the narrative, locked in as a team, and served the Sky a nice hot plate of humble pie, extra embarrassing sauce on top. This wasn't just a loss. This was a statement. This was the basketball version of someone showing up to a gunfight with a spoon and still walking away like John Wick.
But from the onset, the Indiana Fever jumped out to a lead, and we didn't look back, right? Like how some people reverse in a car these days. You don't look back, you just look at your screen. We got the lead and we just didn't look back. The Indiana Fever destroying the pathetic Chicago Sky, the sad Chicago Sky, the distraught Chicago Sky, the mess of a franchise known as the Chicago Sky. Tyler Marsh, salute. Tyler Marsh, you see what a real head coach looked like there, Tyler Marsh?
Let's talk defense. Indiana came in like they had something personal against Chicago. They clamped the paint, clogged the lanes, and dared Angel Reese to shoot outside of her comfort zone. Spoiler alert, she didn't. The Sky looked lost. Angel kept forcing shots like she had something to prove, while Indiana just kept turning defense into transition buckets.
Till Chicago can beat Indiana, this is not a rivalry. This is a one-sided beef. When Courtney Vandersloot went down in the first quarter, I knew it was over for Chicago. And I'm praying that it's just a little boo-boo and she comes back, because this right here, no. Indiana only scored 11 points in the fourth quarter and Chicago still couldn't catch up. I don't know what kind of trick shot Ariel Atkins was throwing up tonight, but she needs to never throw them up again. Kia Nurse gave us 4 points. Camila Cardozo and Angel Reese combined only gave us 12 points. That is unacceptable. We know Angel is going to draw that triple-double team, right? Kick the ball out. Find somebody else open. Chicago is not spacing the floor. Like, they're standing right next to each other doing nothing. Cut! Y'all gotta cut. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta start. I don't know if y'all gotta, like...
Now let's address the drama queen elephant in the room. Angel Reese's attitude. Sis, we get it. You've got confidence. But when you're getting boxed out like it's amateur hour and still chirping like you dropped 40, that's not swagger, that's delusion. The Fever bench was loving every second of it. The crowd? On fire. It felt like Indiana was dancing while Chicago was tripping over their own shoelaces.
CC gang! Fever gang! That's how you ball! Ladies, let's use the brick leg sloth's stupid slogan. What they gonna say now? No Caitlin Clark, no Sophie Cunningham, no head coach, and y'all was at home, and y'all got 27 piece goon squad. Y'all remember this? Bell to motherfucking ass on you weak punk ass Chicago Sky goon squad clowns. The brick leg sloth, you only scored 4 points and shot 28%. The supposed superstar. The WNBA is going to have to commit an investigation for animal cruelty because we beat the sloths down so bad for being on the court and not in her natural habitat.
And let's not pretend like the Sky had no weapons. This squad has scorers. But on this night, they looked like extras in Indiana's movie. Every time they tried to make a push, Indiana answered back with threes, fast breaks, and aggressive post play like they were on a mission to personally remind Chicago what the bottom of the standings looks like. Meanwhile, the Sky fan base, oh dear. Twitter fingers went silent. The meme accounts went on vacation. People who were barking 24/7 about Caitlin Clark privilege suddenly forgot how to log in. It's like the collective embarrassment had them curled up on their couches, reevaluating life. Some even started blaming the refs. Classic move when you're getting dusted and need a scapegoat. But here's the kicker. This game proved something powerful. The Indiana Fever aren't just Caitlin Clark's support cast. They're a legit team who can ball with or without her. That's terrifying if you're the rest of the league, because if they're out here embarrassing teams minus their top scorer, what's going to happen when Caitlin's back and fully locked in?
The Indiana Fever just destroyed the Chicago Sky in what was an embarrassing loss for Chicago. That was just sad watching them play against the Indiana Fever with no Caitlin, no Stephanie White, and they looked that bad. Angel Reese was not a factor in this game. She's not a great player in my opinion. She plays her role well, but even her role as being a power forward, a player who gets rebounds, puts up layups, like she misses most of her layups. She's just not that good of a player. I don't know why people are treating her like she's a superstar. She wasn't even a factor in this game. She's never really a factor in any of these games. The Chicago Sky, they have nothing right now. This team looks bad. They're broken down. The Indiana...
This wasn't just a win. This was a cultural reset. Indiana's bench showed up, their coaching was dialed in, and their execution was surgical. They didn't just beat the Sky, they exposed them. And Angel Reese? She walked in talking like she was the main character, but tonight, she was just background noise in Indiana's highlight reel. Sky fans, breathe. Take some time. Maybe watch a replay of that one game y'all won and pretend this never happened. Because if Indiana keeps this energy going, the rest of the league better buckle up. And yes, Caitlin Clark wasn't even there. Let that sink in. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.